guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I am testing out a whole bunch of new makeup that I recently purchased. If you guys didn't see my haul video that I did 2 weeks ago now, I think, I'll go ahead and link it up here for you guys to go and check it out. But I have quite a few new things to test out, plus some stuff that's just been sitting in my test out drawer for a while now. So I'm going to kind of pull out stuff that needs to be tested. Since I have a new primer and stuff, I'm not going to test out a new foundation today, just because we don't need that. So I'm going to start, I've got a lot of stuff to play with here. I don't know where to begin. Okay, so today I'm going to test out the Born This Way Multi-Use Sculpting Concealer. This one I have in the shade Swan. So we're going to go ahead, prime my eyes. I've had this for a while now, I just haven't opened it, used it, whatever phrasing we want to have here. I'm going to use the mirror in this palette since it's right here on top. Where's my, there he is. I'm going to go ahead and take my Morphe G34, just blend this on out. I think I may have put too much, but this is doing a pretty good job covering, I'll say that. There we go. Finally got right up under there. Yeah. My eyes are dry as hell right now, but it's not the important part of this, is it? No, it's not. I can hear the headband sliding off my head. I am just gonna take my beauty blender just real quick here and just, this isn't wet. I know how stupid this is going to sound. I just want this to just smooth it out a hair. That's all I want out of it. So we're testing this dude. Now for eyeshadow palettes, here's the thing. I've got a few eyeshadow palettes and I've got some pigments and cream products. So I have this palette from Smashbox. This one's called Sunlit Yellow. And that's what this guy looks like. I really do like the color scheme for this. I haven't had a chance to try it out quite yet, but I've been waiting to. And I've had this for ages. Ages. I might do this guy. This is a face palette. Those are all face palettes. Then I also have this guy from Tarte, the Pro Remix palette. I did eventually get rid of my Pro palette. But here's the Remix, which, if I'm being honest, I'm not really feeling super shimmery like this, so we might stick with the Smashbox one. The other one I have to play with is this guy, the Makeup Geek Champagne and Rosé palette. But I feel like the last few looks I've done have been very pink toned, so I don't know if I really want to go for a pink look. So that's why I'm leaning towards the Smashbox. So we're going to play with Smashbox. Okay, so let me just read off the names of these. We have Butterfly, Cumin, C-U-M-I-N, Nature, Sizzle Reel, Cha-Ching, Buns of Teal, Defiant One, Visionary, and Bolt. So I'm going to take Butterfly, it's two separate words, my mistake there. And I'm going to take it on this, where did my floofy pink one just go? There he is. Take this on, actually maybe not this guy, I want something floofier. Floofier. Okay, this guy. This BH Cosmetics number 7 brush. I've never used a Smashbox Cover Shop palette before. This is the only one that I own. And I bought it simply because of the color scheme. There is a crap ton of like powder that kicks up when you dip into there. So, I will say this though, this mirror is like a funhouse mirror in here, so this is a little difficult to focus on. I'm thinking I just want to keep this nice and simple, yellowy. I don't know what I want. We have to keep this at a downward angle, because otherwise all my concealer on my eyes is starting to crease. Okay, so it's almost even. Just a little bit more out here. Great. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the Cumin Nature shade, this one here. I'm going to take this a little bit more precise number 8 brush from BH Cosmetics, and I'm going to dip into this. That one doesn't have as much kickback. And this one is just going to go into the crease here, and then I'm just going to blend him upwards and outwards. And actually, to blend up and out, I'm going to blend with the original brush. So placing it with the number 8 brush and blending with the number 7. So now that I've placed both of those shades, I'm just going to go for it. I'm going to take the shade Bolt with a really big shader brush. This is by the My Brush Set is what it says on here. I bought this years ago. This definitely doesn't have as much kickback when you dip in. It's definitely a little patchy. Probably could have been a better yellow. It doesn't look it on the camera, but this shade, maybe it could also be the concealer. I shouldn't just straight up say that this is the fault of the eyeshadow. It could be the concealer. Who knows? But I'm going with the actual eyeshadow just because the other shadows looked fine on top of the same concealer. So there we go for that. I also feel like I'm trying to work very slowly with this yellow, just so it's nice and even across the entire lid. I don't really know what kind of look I'm going for here. Okay, so I know what you're all thinking. You just covered up all the yellow you put down. Maybe. So I'm going to go back into Cumin Nature and buff out the edges a little bit more, just because I think I might go over most or part of this brighter yellow, the shade Bolt, with one of these, either a pigment or a jelly shadow. I'm not sure which, but one of them. And then I'm just gonna, again, blend out my edges with Butterfly. And I'm just literally just buffing out the edges. Trying to keep this one as far away from the bright yellow. Okay, great. So here's what I'm thinking. I have a liquid gold here, the shade Origami. I think I'm gonna do this because I don't think this is the only gold pigment I have, but this is a little too dark, unless there's another, but I think most of these are kind of bluish colored, to be honest. So I'm gonna go with no. Okay, so we're gonna play with Origami, and I'm gonna go in, I'm going to just flip this dude over right here, set him down. I think I'm gonna go in with the same brush that I just put that on with, and I don't think I want to put it all over the lid. I don't know. I'm totally playing with this around. I'm playing around with this here, guys. I have no idea what I'm doing. Open this palette back up. Yeah, why not? Let's just pick him up. I have no idea if this can be used with a brush or with just your fingers. I would assume since it's cream, it can automatically work with your fingers, but I want to test out. Ooh, that shade is so pretty. Okay, anywho. I'm gonna go ahead and just, yes. Okay, so I've put it down on the lower third, basically, of my eye. And now I'm just gonna go ahead and buff out the edge. That looks, can you really see the difference on camera? I feel like you can't. On the monitor, I'm having a hard time seeing it, but I can definitely see it in person. This is stunning. Oh my god, these are gonna be my new favorite thing. Yes. The reason why I'm doing this is just so it doesn't look like it's a cut crease, you know? Did I take this? I did take this all the way out to the edge. I just don't want it to look exactly like a cut crease is all. Okay. That was super easy. Took 5 seconds. Kind of a mess. But I do just want to give it a second to dry. I want to see, because obviously I've never used this before. I want to see how this dries down, how fast it takes, because this side, oh, holy shit. That side's dry. Cool. Cool beans. So since I'm not going to do my lower lash line quite yet, I'm going to go ahead and really quickly, I'm going to take actually this white shade in the Champagne and Rosé palette, this white one up here called Sweet Cream, and I'm just going to take this on a tiny shade brush, and I am just going to go ahead and put this under my brow. Right up and under here, just to keep this from looking too yellow right up under my brow. Great, so let's go ahead in with a brow pencil. So this is the, holy shit, this is the Wet n Wild retractable brow pencil in ash brown. Hopefully this color matches me. This pencil looks hella dark. Here's hoping. I feel like my brow is very bold, but it's okay because we're doing kind of a bold eye look, unintentionally. Okay, so my first thought is it's not horrible, but I also don't love them either, I think. Yeah, I guess I'm fine with how this one turned out. This one, on the other hand, just doesn't look right. I am, however, because I'm still testing it out, I'm going to go in with the Anastasia Dipbrow Gel just to really make these nice and bushy, because I can. So, to be fair, the pencil I used is in the shade Ash Brown. This Dipbrow Gel is in the shade Taupe. So these don't quite match, but I'll take it. This was my go-to mascara back when I was in high school, when I was doing theater, like school theater, because it was cheap and inexpensive, and I remember it doing a lot of volumizing, so here's hoping. I might want to curl my lashes first. That might be a great idea. So here's the thing. I need a makeup wipe to clean my fingers off because I won't be able to put on my primer with yellow pinkies and palms. So once I do this mascara, I'm gonna have to go handle that. Okay, I think I should be good now, so I'm gonna go ahead in with mascara. Like I said, it's been a long time since I've used this. Nothing's even coming off of this brush. Is this like so old that it just, nothing's coming? It makes the sound and it looks like there's stuff on here, but nothing is coming off on my lashes. Maybe a little bit, but no, that's not enough. This is, I need better than this. We're gonna go ahead on in with the Hourglass Caution Extreme. Okay, like, that is a difference. I don't... Maybelline. That was Maybelline, right? Maybelline Stiletto. Maybelline Lash Stiletto Waterproof. Not good. You know, and I'm kind of glad that I'm making my lashes a little bit more dramatic because I didn't really want to have to put on false ones. So today I am testing out this, and I'm really excited. This is the No Pore-blem Priming Water with Bulgarian Tony Water and Essential Oil. I have no idea what this is supposed to do. I think it's just meant to be like a hydrating one, but do I need to shake this? I'm guessing no, since it's water. Whoa, that just came pouring out there. Okay. I needed a lot more of this than I thought I would. It does smell like roses. I mean, I suppose it could have a worse scent. It's not my favorite. Yeah, it definitely smells like a toner, like roses, but, ooh, actually, for it being a water essence, I was expecting it to absorb like real dang quick, but it's actually leaving my skin like tacky. Today I'm just going to use my Estee Lauder Double Wear in, hold on, the Estee Lauder Double Wear Light in 0.5. Just going to squeeze a little bit out onto the back of my hand here. Not a whole bunch. This is definitely too dark for me though. Shit. I guess I don't have really a choice in the matter. I'm going to use my Morphe G36 brush. I'm just going to go ahead and go to town with this. I'll link up here in the corner for you guys my review on this foundation. It's more of like a BB cream. I thought I didn't want a lot, but the problem is, because of how off the color is for me right now, I have to use more, otherwise where it's not fully covering it, it looks wrong. Okay, so this is definitely not looking very cute because of how off this color is. Here's hoping it doesn't look too bad color-wise in person. It's definitely darker than I need, but I mean, it's not bad. It definitely could be worse. Oh my god, why is my nose so itchy there? There's that. I'm gonna go ahead in with this concealer and pray that it saves my ass. I love how I'm also doing this in the tiniest mirror humanly possible. I'm also just gonna place this across all my highlight points in my face, just because Lord knows I need it right now with this being a lower coverage foundation. I went in with way too much. Oh, fuck me. Okay. Okay, hold. I need to use my beauty blender. Okay, we're back. Oh, this helps so much. Magic. Actually, wow. So aside from me looking very yellow because this foundation does not match my skin at the moment, it's definitely not the worst, that's for sure. The concealer is doing a really amazing job, actually. Not too many complaints here. I'm just basically lightening it up a little bit because I do think I went in with a bit too much. So here's the thing. I am going to go ahead and set my face because there's, yeah. So I'm going to go ahead and take this. This isn't a new thing, but it's been a long time since I've used it. This is the Maybelline Matte and Poreless this is in the wrong shade. It's in 120 Classic Ivory, but since this foundation doesn't match me anyways, I'm going to go in with this BH Cosmetics brush, and I'm just going to basically set my whole face. I used to go in with the really giant, like the brush is that big brush from Morphe, and I want to say it's the E1 brush maybe? I don't know anymore, to be honest. I'm just basically setting everywhere I put the foundation. I'm kind of avoiding my highlight for the moment, my concealer spots, because I don't want this to lighten my concealer too much. Yeah, it's definitely too dark. It's okay, this should hopefully work come summertime. Could have been worse, people. It really could have been worse. So, next, I'm going to go in with a blush. I'm not going to use this LA Girl one, and I should also just stick this into my collection because I've already tried LA Girl blushes. This one is a cream one, so I might have to wait on him But I do, So my option is either going with this Wet n Wild ColorIcon blush, which TBH isn't really the color scheme I'm looking for, but I do have this Tarteist Pro Glow and Blush. Now, I would like something a little bit more, ooh, it's got a peachy and nude color. We're gonna go with this dude. He'll work. First, let's bronze. And I do have two of the Wet n Wild ColorIcon bronzers. I have Palm Beach Ready. I just want to swatch them to see just how different they are. Because this one does look like more of a, yeah, this looks almost highlighty. Do you see it? Yeah, that looks almost like a highlight. Maybe not this one, which is the Palm Beach Ready. I might go in instead them with Sunset Striptease, but it looks a little bit dark. But to be honest, at this point, if the whole makeup look is dark, do I really care? Probably not. I've said it once and I'll say it again. I wish Wet n Wild would put what their names of their products are in the back instead of on these labels on the front. Because if that ever rips off, I am screwed. I'm gonna go ahead and swatch this. Ooh, yeah, I'm definitely using this one. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead in with this guy. It's been a while since I've used him. This is the Japanesque, I think it's called the Kumadori brush. Let's go ahead and do the, oh shit, that's perfect. Let's just, I need a mirror while I'm doing this. Let's just do this, dude. Okay. I'm actually liking that. Let's try the other side. This is very powdery. FYI, like there is a lot of kick up happening. So I don't love it, but I don't hate it. I'm middle grounding. So I think I like it. It's definitely a good bronze. I mean, I wish my camera wasn't so washed out, but I've definitely got a nice tan halo going around my face. It's a little hard to see since my face is a little washed out in the middle, but let's go ahead and with this blush, which is called Nothing. So it'll be Electric maybe? I don't know. I'm gonna guess if this is Hi-Fi, then this is Beat, shade Beat. And I'm gonna go in with my Aesthetica brush, which has been my go-to blush brush. Is this guy? Yeah, he's just regular. Okay, gonna go ahead and grab this. And we're just putting this on and buffing up and out. Ooh. So it's definitely very pinky. I feel like I look very pinky. Let's take one quick second here. Yeah, I'm definitely very pinky. It's my own doing. Can't be mad. But yeah, this peach was definitely not the color to go with, so I'll have to save him for another day. So, these lips aren't really what I want, because I'm gonna go back into this guy. I'm gonna take the blue, the Buttons of Teal. I'm gonna take my Sigma E25 blending brush, and I'm gonna go ahead and blend. I'm only gonna take a little bit on the edge of my brush here. My eye keeps watering. This is why I don't put things in my lower lash line, guys. Because my eyes do this. Okay, hold on. I don't know what to tell you guys other than my under eyes just water like crazy every time I try and do my lower lash line. I think my eyes have finally stopped watering. And I was gonna put glitter on my lower lash line as well to play with one of the Kathleen Lights pigments, but to be honest, with the issues I'm having with my under eye right now, I'm not going to risk it. I did run over my lower lash line with a little bit of the Cumin Nature shade, just because. I do have here, and I wish I had remembered I had this because I haven't tried this yet. This is the Becca Chloe Malika. I don't really know how you say the name palette, but this I think I'm going to save for another first impressions. Instead, I'm just going to go with the ColourPop Creme de la Creme palette. Unless, is there really a highlight? I mean, the only highlight in here that I would use would be this one, which is called Hi-Fi. I mean, I suppose I could. Yeah, sure, why not? Dip into Hi-Fi here. Ooh, that is actually stunning, to be honest. I am going to take a little bit, dust it on the tip of my nose, and also down the bridge of my nose, and then along that as well, because summertime glow. Come at me. I did also have this Wet n Wild one, but I already went ahead and used the Tarteist one, so I'll save this for the next time around. Now here's the thing. I've kind of got a few different lip shades. I don't think either of the Kathleen Light's like solid lip colors are going to go with this look. I mean, the red would go, but it's too much. I don't want that much. Oh, I do have Caramel Latte, but this one, it's this one over here. This one's not really very pigmented. I would need a lip liner or something underneath. I do have this one from Almay, which is like a coral. I might use this.
Hey guys, so this is future me coming at you editing because apparently my camera didn't record my sign out. So I'm kind of pissed. I thought it did and it didn't. So what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna insert now over this video here, I'm gonna insert what the makeup look turned out like, and I'm gonna tell you guys kind of my rundown. The only thing I really absolutely hated was the mascara. Everything else I either really loved or I'm kind of on the fence about. Still on the fence about the Dipbrow Gel. I am on the fence about the bronzer, and I'm also on the fence about the primer now that I'm looking back. The concealer, the jelly shadow, the eyeshadow palette, all that stuff, great. The Almay lipstick that I tried on, I definitely need to be exfoliated on my lips in order to use it because otherwise it's too shiny and it doesn't cling everywhere. You know, it doesn't, it just kind of peels up where your lips aren't exfoliated. So if you're gonna wear those and it's the cream formula, I would be aware of that. But other than that, I guess I'm just gonna sign off now saying I am so sorry that my camera did that. I'm really pissed because I'm editing this like 2 days after the fact, so I didn't realize it at the time. But I want to thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.
I did tweeze my brows the other day, but TBH, I don't know how much that actually helped me. Oh, my hairband is sliding off my head. That's unfortunate. What about retractable? I even have a brow pencil. Go me.